If I want to raise $80,000 in 30 days, okay, this is what I would do. First, I would join PenFed Credit Union, okay? And when I join PenFed Credit Union, it's going to be $5 for a savings account, right? Then the first credit card I would go after is this Gold Visa. And the reason is it's because it's 0% on balance transfers and purchases, right? So this is my first card with PenFed. Then I'll use that same hard inquiry and I would go after this Platinum Rewards. Now with PenFed, they're going to pull your Equifax FICO 9 score. Okay, that's a low-hanging fruit. So those are my first two cards. Then my next credit card that I would go after is with Langley. Okay, now here's the thing about it with Langley. As you can see here, they show you a 670, 640, and they show you a 640 here, and you can also go for this here 639, right? So those are the credit cards that with the credit scores that they're actually giving you, right? But at the same time, this is also an Equifax FICO 9, all right? And so the credit cards that I would probably go after is this Signature Cashback Visa and this Platinum. So those are going to be my next credit cards that I'm going to go after. All right. Then my next credit cards, I'm going to hop over to Justice Credit Union. All right. Now with Justice Credit Union, the reason that I like them, guess what? 0% APR for 18 months. Again, another Equifax. Okay. This is another Equifax. So I would definitely go after this. With Justice, they use Equifax Mortgage 5, okay? And a lot of people have never even seen their mortgage scores, right? The mortgage credit card scores. If you need to see that, click the link in the description to get your real mortgage score for credit cards, all right? But Justice is where I would go. The reason is, again, because of this 18 months of no interest on all of their cards. This is exactly where I would go. All right. Now, then I would hop over to DCU. All right. Now, a lot of us know DCU. They pull Equifax Mortgage 5 score as well. All right. So what I would do for them, I would go after this Visa Platinum Rewards card. All right. I'm going after the big money. The big money that I know that more likely I'm going to get $5,000 and up. All right. So those are all of my Equifax. Then I'm going to jump over to my TransUnion. Guess what I'm going to do on TransUnion? Once I'm able to become a member, or if you're able to become a member, don't worry about it if you can't become a member. I got something else for you. But for those of you that can become a member, this is the credit card you want to go for. The Cash Rewards Plus. Now, why do you want to go for this card? Because this year card starts at $5,000. It starts at $5,000, okay? Now, this is a TransUnion FICO 9, all right? This is the reason why you want to go after this card, because it's a TransUnion FICO 9, all right? So then, my next card that I'm going to go after is the GM, all right? So the GM card, now you can get this here card without a hard inquiry, okay? Now, reason why I'm going to go after this card, not only because it's not going to give me the hard inquiry, but at the same time, it's a TransUnion FICO 9 card as well. All right. So this is going to be my second TransUnion card. Then the next card I'm going to go after is with BCU. BCU is Baxter Credit Union, right? And so with Baxter Credit Union, what I'm going to do, I'm going to look for their lower rate card. Okay, so this lower rate card, this is what I mean by it. It's 0% for 12 months. So that's the reason that I'm going after this here card. Now, this is a Vantage 3 TransUnion. So for those of you that check your credit scores with Credit Karma and they give you a Vantage 3 TransUnion, this is what they're talking about. This is the credit union that you're actually going to be talking about. Like I said, and I'm going after this card because, again, I'm looking for low-hanging fruit that I can add authorized users to my file. I can add rent payments to my file. I can add utilities to my file. I can add subscriptions to be able to qualify for these cards so I can get higher limits, okay? And they're low-hanging fruit. So that's the reason that I'm choosing this. So after I go after this here card, now here's the thing about it. You have to join the Life Money U foundation, but it's only $5, all right? But this would be the first card that I would go after with them, all right? Then my second Vantage 3 card that I would be going after is Veridian. They are non-geo restricted as well. They use Vantage 3 also. So that's the reason that I'm going after these here. And I would go after the Visa Platinum Rewards card, all right? Now, like I said, when you're looking at the best cards to go after that's going to give you the higher chance and it's a signature card, I'm going to go after the cards that I know is going to start me at pretty much about 5,000 or more. Now, here's a Visa signature card here. So you can choose between these here too. One is giving you the best interest rate, but number two is going to give you the highest limit. All right. So I will go after this Vantage card. Remember, I'm going after $80,000 in 30 days, right? Now, here's another one. You have NASA. Why am I choosing NASA? Because I done just switched up. And the reason I switched up with NASA, because NASA is an Experian Vantage 4 now. So now we're working on our Experian Vantage 4. So this is why I would do them, because you can do a pre-qualification, but that Experian Vantage 4, again, like I said, just like your Vantage 3, your Vantage 4, these are going to be your lowest hanging fruit, and they'll give you the highest limit, all right? So they have their platinum rewards, all right? That's the card that I'm going to be going after. Like I said, I'm trying to focus on cards that are going to give me 5,000 or more, all right? Then I'm going to jump over to Wells Fargo, all right? And the thing about it with Wells Fargo, there's certain cards you really should pay attention to. So the best credit card that I'm going to go after, and why Wells Fargo, is because they pull an Experian FICO 9 as well. But the best credit card that they have is the 0% 21 months on this Reflect card. All right. Now, here's another secret about Wells Fargo. They give you liquidation checks as well. Okay, so when you get approved for this card, then you're also going to receive in the mail some checks to liquidate that card, all right? And you can put that money into your bank account and do whatever you want. But like I said, that's 21 months of no interest on purchases and balance transfers, all right? So that's the card I'm going to go after. Then I'm going to also apply for the Wells Fargo Active Cash. All right, the Wells Fargo Active Cash, because it's 12 months. All right, so I'm gonna go after these here two cards too. And there's one other thing I wanted to tell you about Wells Fargo. Say that they only give you a $10,000 limit and you need a higher limit. What you can do, you can call them over the phone and they will do a soft pull to give you a credit limit increase. All right. Now, with some of those credit cards, I forgot to mention, just like with Langley, like that hard inquiry, you can use that hard inquiry for multiple products as well. So that means that when I get a credit card, I may apply for a line of credit also, right? Because it's the only hard inquiry. So that's what I'm going to do. Now, our next one is PNC. PNC is changing the game. I'm telling you this. And the reason why I'm going to go for PNC is because of this here card, the PNC Core Visa. Why? Because it's giving me 18 months on purchases, 18 months on balance transfer. It is an Experian FICO 9. Again, I'm going to go after the easiest credit cards that I know that I have the highest chance of approval. All right, because I want 80,000 or more. So these are the cards that you go after. As you notice, the way that I'm jumping around, I'm getting 2 and 3 inquiries on this credit bureau, 2 and 3 inquiries on this credit bureau, 2 and 3 inquiries on the next credit bureau, right? So they're not all pulling from that. So I'm spreading those inquiries out. Then the next card I will look at is First National Bank. The reason First National Bank, again, because it's an Experian FICO 9. So the card that I probably would be looking at is to get away by First National Bank. This would probably be the World Elite MasterCard. That'd probably be the best card that I would go after, right? Because I know with this World Elite, I'm guaranteed to start at about $5,000 or more, all right? And the thing about it, you can see here, introduction for 12 billing cycles on purchases and balance transfers. So that's the reason why I'm going to go after this card, all right? So if I want to raise $80,000, that's my plan. And that plan, I guarantee, if you play it right, you'll probably get not only $80,000, but you'll probably end up with a lot more. All right, so I hope this helps you. If you have any questions, then click the link in the description. Schedule a one-on-one consultation. Thank you.